Hey everyone and welcome back to Lynn's Music. Thank you for joining us for this new video today. Today's video is gonna be about four chords four chords that you can use to play almost every single song. Before we get into this video, we would like to thank every single person, whether you subscribed or not. But just because you watch even one video among all those I already posted, and thanks to y'all, I'm about to reach 100 subscribers. And today, like I just said, we're gonna talk about those four chords that every beginner should know, because those are the ones that will help you to start the piano or even any other music instrument. So let's get into this. Okay, those chords are actually C major, F major, G major, and A minor. If you don't know yet how to make chords and piano, you can actually check out my last video. You can click in the top right of the screen. When you're making a chord, the first thing you have to know is the key on which you're gonna make this chord. Like for example, if I say that I'm gonna make C major, first thing I have to know where is C. And one of our last videos, we talked about the positioning of the keys on the piano. If you have watched this video, you should know that C is in the left of the group of two black keys. So those black keys are the ones that are gonna help you to know where the keys are. The black keys are divided in groups of 2 keys and 3 keys. Okay? In every piano, you're gonna see that there's a group of 3 black keys and a group of 2 black keys. Then, in the left of the group of 2, here is C. And in the left of the group of 3, here is F. Okay? There is C, there is F. If I ask you to show me another C on this keyboard, which key would you show me? Actually, this is a C, this is a C, because they are positioned in the left of the group of 2 black keys. C, C, C. C major is gonna be C. It's gonna be C, and you skip 1 key. You get E, C, D, E. You skip F, and you have G. Actually, this is C major. And this is the same thing for F major. You play F, you skip G, and you have A, and then you skip B and you have C. Why did I say A instead of H after G? So there are 7 notes in music. It starts from A to G. In this keyboard, this is a repetition of those 7 notes. Then I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and so on. So for G major, I have G, I skip A, I have B, I skip C, and I have D. This is actually G major. And right there, for that chord, I do the same thing. I play A, I skip B, I play C, and I skip D, and I play E, A minor. Why? So the reason is simple. If you watch one of my previous videos, I actually talked about that already. There is a formula, like if I'm doing the C major, I move 4 steps away from C. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 steps away from E. 1, 2, 3. And I have C, E, G and the C major. But if I'm doing that, you can see this is 1, 2, 3 steps away from A, and 1, 2, 3, 4 step away. Then this is a minor chord. Then how you gonna use those chords in every music? This is simple. Let's take the example of the music, the very popular music, Waymaker. You are here, moving in this place. I worship you. I worship you. And then you do the same thing for the whole song. You start with F, you go to the C, and you go to the G, and finally the A. You use the 4 chords, but it depends. It depends on the music. You can use a different pattern. But in this case, you use F, C, G, A. Remember that. F, C, G, A. And again for the last time, F, C, G, A. You are here, moving in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here. You do the same thing. Moving in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Hey, hey, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Hey, waymaker. And you're gonna do just that for the whole song. And then we can also take the example of the song 10,000 Reasons. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul. I worship your holy name. Sing like never before. And then there are other examples that have the different pattern. You actually do the same thing, but you start with C instead. Like for example, what a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a beautiful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a beautiful name it is. That's the same thing, the same pattern. You go from C to G, A, and F. I know that you're actually telling yourself, oh my gosh, it was so easy. Oh yes, sure, it was so easy. This is actually what I said when I discovered those 4 chords too. Then at this time, I was already able to play at my local church. Did you hear that? Play at my local church. But you're gonna need to practice a lot, and you're gonna need a lot of common sense. The good news is that you can get your common sense through practice. Oh my gosh, really? Yes, you can do it. What's the most surprising is that you can even do more with those chords. I'm gonna show you something. You are here, moving in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Check this out. Hey. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. And you can do a lot more stuff. You just have to vary the rhythm you playing on. Just that. You could even do what a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a beautiful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus. Okay, you do that. You press the first one, and then you press the next two at the same time. You do? Whew, thank you for watching this video until the end. And if you are new to this channel, please go subscribe right now and tap the notification bell so that you can have all my next videos. Thank you. Bye bye.